Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome back to Lead Therapy, and thank you so very much for taking time for tuning in to my video. There has been some new anti-gun bills filed in the state of Florida, including one that bans so-called ghost guns, and then another that if you wanted to buy ammunition, you would have to pass a background check. Before we get further into the video, after watching the video, if you enjoyed the video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. It's greatly appreciated, and it very much helps the channel grow. I live in the state of Florida, and the state of Florida is fairly pro-gun, but not as pro-gun as many of us would like to see. Still, they're not that bad on guns, and there's little reason to believe that they'll slide the way of California, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. I just don't see it getting to that degree, even after the shooting in Oxford. While Florida lawmakers jumped after Parkland, that sense of urgency simply won't be present in the state this time around. That doesn't mean that anti-gun lawmakers won't try to capitalize on it, and capitalize on it they have. Whether it be gun haters in our federal government, state governments, and in our cities, those poor people that lost their lives in Michigan hadn't even been buried yet, and the anti-gunners all across America were calling for common sense gun control, which we all know they have no common sense whatsoever, including Tina Polsky of Florida, who last week highlighted 4 bills she previously introduced to prevent tragedies like that from happening in Florida again. The 4 bills that she filed said they would tighten gun regulations in several ways by addressing gun construction, ammunition, and gun storage, as well as adding those deemed mentally incompetent to a database that would alert law enforcement that they shouldn't have a gun. The Democrat from Boca Raton calls the bills common sense legislation to keep people safer without infringing on our gun rights. Yeah, right, we believe that. It shouldn't take yet another mass shooting at a high school to deal with gun violence brought about by irresponsible and reckless gun owners. Polsky said in a statement, "These bills that I'm filing are an important, common sense set of stepping stones designed to make our state safer. These bills include a ban on so-called ghost guns, a requirement that people undergo a background check to buy ammunition, and another that would penalize anyone who left a gun anywhere where a minor could access it. Bill SB 402 would require the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to submit information on those not legally eligible to possess firearms into the Florida Crime Information Center." Basically, that just really makes sure that those are prohibited are listed as such in that particular database. But I don't know if that'll do anything, since those individuals are already apparently listed in the NICS and thus are prevented from buying a gun. Interestingly, Polsky claims these bills would have prevented what happened in Oxford, but that's highly unlikely. Further, there is no reason to believe they would prevent a mass shooting from happening in Florida either. Of course, Polsky can file as many gun control bills as she wants, but I guess she forgot that the Florida House and Senate is Republican run, as well as having a Republican governor, Ron DeSantis. So any anti-gun bills that are filed will go nowhere. Governor DeSantis will not sign them at all if they ever got that far. In fact, his press secretary confirmed the governor's support of the Second Amendment just recently. So there you have it, yet another anti-gun Democrat using a tragedy to push their anti-gun agenda. Let me know your thoughts about this story in the comments section down below. And as I mentioned at the starting of the video, if you enjoy the video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take the like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video.